Good morning, good morning. All right, so we are live, and we are. If you're on, just share it with a member of the group to let them know that we are live. So I'm at Deborah's house. Good morning, and good morning, good morning. So yeah, I'm sorry guys for not being able to post any video out before now. Had some issues with internet, but now that has been resolved. So this morning we're going to be taking a stroll. We're going to be looking at the herbs that are available here in Florida. Already I see a lot of herbs that are typically found in Jamaica. So I mean, the climate here is pretty much similar to Jamaica. So the plant climate is very much like Jamaica. So we're gonna this morning. I wanted to continue our look at the uh, 12 medicinal taste herb 12 medicinal herb taste guide. Um, the last visit that I did, we started looking on the uh, the center of the wheel, which is the dual nature of healing. And I wanted to go into the elements. I'm not going to be able to do that this morning. This morning, I'm going to look at some of the plants that we have available here in Florida, and to look at how similar they are to those in Jamaica. So I'm waiting on Deborah. She just gone inside to come back. But already, um, we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna stroll through the neighborhood to see how many plants we can identify that is similar to those in Jamaica. All right. Good morning, Deborah.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
All right. All right. So this morning, let's look. So one of the first herbs we want to look at is this herb here, which is rosemary. Now, in looking at rosemary, um, what do you notice about this herb, Deborah? Anything that you notice about it? I'm just, I'm gonna see how much you can know. Maybe because you're not able to compare it because this is the only one you know, right?
Right. What? Right. There's two types of them.
Okay.
There's a medicinal type and there's a herbal type.
Okay.
I mean, not an herbal type. What you cook.
Ornament. No, it's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
I thought the leaves. Some of the leaves was larger than
No, you're right. So that's
Yes.
why the first thing.
Yes.
So remember when we were on the, we saw some purslane, and I don't know if you guys are hearing me. The next time I'm gonna try to get a mic so that persons can hear us.
Okay.
But that's why the observation, because right away you're saying that there is a medicinal and there's a culinary,
Right.
when it's one and the same. And maybe the reason why you're saying that is because using the culinary herbs, you'd have bought those. And what do you notice about those herbs versus the one that we're looking at? You said about the leaves, size of the leaves.
The size of the leaves, the
Mhm.
color.
Right. So that's because your rosemary doesn't like this soil.
And you know why? This was taking it over. This had grown into a big bush and was killing this one off.
Oh.
So that's why we cut it back so that this can strive again. But I know the soil is not good.
Okay. So
You can look at it.
yeah. So you can look at it, guys. Let me just see if I can give you a close up. So if you look on the leaves, if you look on the leaves, you can see number one, the size of the leaves. Rosemary, when it's in the soil that it likes, the leaves are actually bigger than this. The leaves are
Okay.
greener.
So it's not getting the
Right.
nutrients.
It also doesn't like a warm climate. It likes a cool climate, because if you look on the leaves of the rosemary, as you can see, the leaves are thick.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
They are thick because these are leaves that hold moisture.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So just like cactus and just like plants that grow, they love that they retain moisture. But the fragrance is there,
Mm-hmm.
and what do you smell?
I smell pine,
Mm-hmm.
a piney scent.
Right. So this is what your smell is actually volatile oils.
Okay.
Good morning, Ozelia. What you're smelling is actually volatile oils escaping the leaves as you crush it. All right. So when you look at the leaves, you can see that the leaves are a bit ripe, which means that the soil doesn't have enough nitrogen in it. You said that the shade was shaded, the tree was
Yes, I
shaded.
took it over.
Right. So maybe what I would have done with this plant is maybe, and I can see that there are some white scales on it, on the leaves.
So it has a fungus.
Yeah. So I would maybe trim this back
Okay.
and allow it to regenerate.
Okay.
This plant definitely needs humus. It needs compost or something
Okay.
that is rich. So it's really telling us that it doesn't have a lot of food. It's not in the proper setting that it would want to be. So this plant is not happy.
Okay.
And
He's showing us.
yeah, you don't want to take medicine from a plant that is not happy. If a plant isn't happy, then the medicine is not. Yeah. So this is the rosemary, and as you know, rosemary is an excellent. Maurice, yeah, Maurice, I remember. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't remember. I'll tell you just after this live. All right. So this is rosemary. And typically this grows in Jamaica. It likes the cooler climates of Manchester, higher Clarendon. It likes a high, cool temperature, right? And it's this coolness. Yeah. So I don't know. I know Florida was very hot recently, or maybe it's still hot, right?
Florida's a hot place.
Right. All right. So this is Jack in a bush. This is Jack in a bush. This is also very, very common in Jamaica. Coal bush that we know. So far, we've identified 2 herbs here. We're seeing much more.
See this one?
Which one? All right, this is called French thyme. This one is called French thyme. And by the way, this is very good for high blood pressure. You know?
Okay.
Very good for high blood pressure. And this is another fragrant herb from the mint family. Very good for high blood pressure. And let me see what else we have here. And so many, a dense array of herbs. Here we have milkweed. So this is milkweed. All right. And I see another one.
I don't know what that
This is pine.
Pine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is pineapple. This one.
So it comes on, it's
pineapple.
Didn't plant it, so that
right. So maybe somebody throw off the head or something, cut the pine head and throw it out. But that's pineapple. And then we have vervain. So this is vervain. I'm going to show you some. We have some blossoming. So this is vervain. All right, that's vervain. And then we have, this is purslane. Yeah, and as I was saying to Deborah again, I was showing her that this is a good, because there's a green purslane and this is a red purslane. Now, of course, this is a vegetable. All right. But as I was saying to her, this is also not a happy purslane. We know that because of the size of the leaves and the size of the stems. So purslane usually has much bigger stems, and that's because of the soil here in Florida. Because this soil is mostly conducive to to palms and certain plants that love sandy soil. All right. So here we have Damiana or Ramgoat Dashalong. And so this is Ramgoat Dashalong, growing here in Florida. We have the red fossilhead. As a matter of fact, this herb is so prevalent that it is called Florida red tasselhead. This one that we featured, this one grows a lot in my yard in Jamaica. And here we have some nice erect milkweed again. If you notice how these look different from over here.
Yes. Stronger, firmer.
Yeah, because the soil is darker here. The soil is less sun and it's also cooler. So this is milkweed. This is also called asthma weed. In some countries it's called tawa tawa. This one, tawa tawa. We use that in our herbal respiratory formula for persons who have breathing complications. So, how many herbs have we identified so far in your yard?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4,
4. So we have
5.
5.
Persimmon.
Uh-huh.
We have the
Let's count them. We have the
persimmon.
no. We have the rosemary.
1,
We had the jack in the bush.
2,
We had the pineapple.
3,
We had the purslane,
4,
and we had the vervain.
5.
5.
So
And milkweed is now number 6.
And
Right.
then we have the red tassel.
And then we had the red tussled, which is
7.
number 7. So we've identified 7 herbs so far, and we're still moving along. All right. And then we have the famous moringa. That's number 8. All right. And hold on, let's do this one. That's popular. And then we have the cerasee. And we have the cerasee. This is the cerasee with the yellow flower. And oh, number 8. I was gonna. And then we have number 9, which is the leaf of life. Right. So we've identified 9 herbs so far. 9 herbs that we have in Jamaica, like very common in Jamaica. All right, and we also have mangoes in terms of trees. Lots of mango tree. That's a mango tree over there. All right, that's a mango tree. All right, so what we want to do now is we wanted to maybe walk in the neighborhood and see what else we could identify. So let me just say, I hope you have your chart. Let me just chart 1 minute. So basically what we want to do, so I'm pausing on this for a little bit, but tomorrow or so, not tomorrow, the next video, I'm not sure because the schedule is so erratic here because I'm traveling, but I'll try to let you know before. So in the last video we looked at the center here. We looked at the duality, the nature of healing, and we're going to look at the elements, and then we're going to look at the seasons, and then we're going to go right out looking at the 12 tiers. So I'll give you some time to go through that. But let's see how many herbs now we can identify in the neighborhood. Ready?
Yes.
All right, hold this. Let me. Do I leave this? You think I should leave this?
Yeah.
Are you can carry it? Hold on. Good. All right, so we're gonna see how many herbs we can identify. All right, so we were at how many herbs were we at a while ago? 9? 9. And this is herb number 10. This is periwinkle, white periwinkle. And of course, these are now some flowering vervain. So we looked at vervain already. Nice purple. Yeah, Maurice, there's a chart in the description. Let's look in the description. There's a chart that says Gumroad chart. All right, so these are, and then this is Moses basket number 11. 11 plants so far. And this is the pink. Huh? This is the white one. This is the pink one. It's 12. So this is the pink.
I know the name, but I can't.
Just call it. So this is the white. Anybody remember this plant? Periwinkle, right? So this is the white periwinkle. This is the pink periwinkle. They call them the lower and the higher because they do work differently. Yeah, they're not the same. The red one works differently from the white one.
So the red one is more for blood.
Blood, right.
And the white one's for what?
The white one, I don't use the white one that much. I don't remember what the white one is for. Yeah, she has a lot of pine, Maurice. She has a lot of pine. And then we have some callaloo. She
That's
has some
old kind
callaloo.
of.
Yeah. So that's
This is
about
more fresh
13.
one.
Herb number 13 that she has. And then this is gungo. So she has gungo in her yard. And yeah, she has a lot of pine, Maurice. A lot of pine. Her husband loves pine. So those are pines and periwinkles. And if you notice that she makes use of all the containers that are available, you know, she really makes use of all the containers. So she plants a lot when she don't have any more land space, then she starts planting in containers. So all right, so that's a look around Deborah's yard. And what is that? Aki?
No, I wish we had Aki.
Oh no. All right. Mangrove.
There's Aki trees here.
Okay.
We have a client that we can go to maybe this afternoon that has that
Aki.
kind of trees. Aki plum.
Mm-hmm. All
And
right.
they have the June plum.
June plum?
The,
Oh. All right, this
not
is
June plum, sorry.
Ribena,
Java, Robbie.
but they call
But
it
it's
Java here. Ribena.
yeah.
And this is an astringent. The leaves can also be used. Let me taste it. Mmm.
Nice.
Very strong astringent.
Okay.
You taste it? It's not bitter, but it's very steady. Mm-hmm. This is a very strong.
Stringent.
Yeah, Maurice, I'm in Bradenton now. So this has medicinal use. This is a very strong astringent. But it's not flavored like guava. Mm-hmm. Very strong astringent. Yeah. So this is a smaller, um, smaller one that's coming. It's the same Ribena.
As well as the, but that's not the red one.
No, that's amaranth or callaloo. Yeah. So we're in Bradenton, guys, and it's another mango tree.
Sweet mango.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. If it's East Indian or Julie, you know.
One, it's definitely a Caribbean.
It looks like East Indian though. The leaves look like East Indian.
It's nice. The skin is, I mean, inside is soft and creamy.
Mm-hmm.
So my husband said he believes it.
East Indian.
And there's the guava, not guava, sour.
Oh, here's a not sour sap, sweet sap.
Sweet sauce.
So I mean, so many similar plants to what's found in Jamaica.
And then
There's sweet sap, and then this is rabbit love this Spanish needle.
Spanish.
All right, it's a Spanish needle. All right.
But this had to be still.
Oh, but I mean,
We keep our eye.
keep your eye on it. And here's what we call, a tuna cactus. This is good for the stomach.
Okay.
Yeah. And
There's a nice.
this looks like a gimbalin. Not sure, but it looks like a gimbalin. The leaves look like gimbalin. But this is a very big cactus, very good for the stomach. And here's a Pansiana, again found in Jamaica. A lot of plants that we are seeing similar to what's found in Jamaica. Hmm? Okay. Yeah, guys, so we're seeing so many herbs that are typical to what we find here in Jamaica. Um,
Good morning.
Morning. And we're being very careful, not just to taste, but we're seeing a lot of herbs. We're trying to see how many herbs.
We're on 11 now, right?
We're at number 11. How many herbs basically we can find that's typical to what we would find in Jamaica.
Yes. So you want to do this next?
Anyway,
This next? We can
let's
discover something new or something because you want to do the one that was for prostate.
yeah, the ball
This,
mass.
that's over
This way. Okay.
this.
Alright, we saw some. I'm gonna show you a herb. Um very useful for prostate cancer. Found it here in Bradenton. This is a herb that is used along with guinea hen, and it's used specifically for prostate cancer. Dr. Henry Lowe um, developed a product from it. Um, I'm going to show you that herb. It's growing here. Yesterday, because the trail that I'm on, trail that we're on now, we were here yesterday and we saw it, so we wanted to share that with you guys. We saw another plant. Where did we see it?
The lady that was showing.
No, the oleander.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me just see if we can. We want to show you this, guys. Croton, Pavana.
They have been growing. Everybody has
The worst. Everybody has Croton. So this is some nice Pavana. Look how it's nice and lush and beautiful.
soil.
So we have treed. So now this soil is yeah, you can see how dark it is, and you can see like there's like there's nutrients. You can see the nutrients on the soil. So if you look, these plants are being fed. Like not only pets are being fed, but plants are being fed in this yard. Ah,
More of that.
yeah, so more of the periwinkle, and
I'm saying something here was good for something over here.
I think
It was powerful. Was it? No, it wasn't that.
no, it was the periwinkle we're talking about,
Okay.
and yeah, was it periwinkle?
And this.
Oh yes, heart of the heart. They call it the heart of Jesus. This plant is also. I mean, we have a lot of it on our property, and this plant is also very good for cancer. You can look it up. I think it's called. Well, I don't know if I heart it, but in Spanish is something Jesus Santa. But it's called the heart of Jesus in English. What's the benefit of the periwinkle? Well, the periwinkle has so many benefits. It's used for
Brain.
um
Build up your
it's antibiotic, it's antiparasitic, so it's used for cancer. um it's used for women who have heavy bleeding. Yeah, if a woman has extended menstrual cycle, just 3 leaves of that will stop the bleeding. It's used for diabetes. If you taste the periwinkle, you're gonna find out that it's a bitter astringent. So it's bitter and it's an astringent. So
I heard it was also good for Alzheimer's.
yeah. Depending. I think, as I said, there are two types. There's a red one and there's a white one, and they have different uses. But the red one is what is good for the heavy bleeding, um, and it's very good for diabetes. So you can dry it and you can use it for diabetes. Um, uh, so you know
I don't know if they have any medicinal.
which one?
The rubber tree.
Oh, rubber tree. Never used a rubber tree before, but we see quite a lot of rubber tree here. This pine, the bark of this pine, this is good for the heart. It's a cardiac medicine. It's also good for colds and flus. It's from the pine family, so they're very good for bacteria. Very good for bacteria. And then um, but I'm enjoying Florida, guys. It's very much like Portmore, glorified Portmore. Yeah, very much like Portmore.
Not as
Um,
beautiful as
And the weather is pretty much almost the same as back home. So it's a nice introduction to America because
Yes.
you're leaving, you're coming into this almost the same climate. So you're able to transition and not
Easier. Right.
easily and not go
Because
through
when you
that
head up
shock.
north, it's going to
Hmm.
be a different climate.
Much colder.
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
But at least you experience what we're in September. You may see some of the leaves start
Starting to fall. Change.
change
Okay.
colors.
Okay.
Vibrant, beautiful colors.
All right.
Usually
So
in October.
okay. All right. So we're still making our way through the community here, and
It's further up.
we're
I
trying
think
to
it's
see.
over there.
No, is that? Yeah.
Okay, let's go on the side.
Hmm.
We're walking like we're in Jamaica, but we're in America, so we have to walk on the side of it.
Yeah. Hmm. But overall, it's almost the same. The same. Yeah. Look at those croton guys. All those beautiful plants that you're seeing are crotons. Nice crotons. Nice crotons. Yeah. So um, when I leave Bradenton, I'm heading to um, Boynton Beach, and then after I leave Boynton Beach, I'm gonna be in uh, Maryland, and then after I leave Maryland, I'm going to Virginia, and I think I've added one more stop. I think I'm going to New York after I leave Virginia. My last stop is going to be in New York,
The Big
the
Apple.
Big Apple. I mean,
Oh,
I had to taste.
oh, that's awesome. I have
Yeah,
a friend that could link you in New York.
yeah. So heading to New York, and then I'll leave to come back home from New York. So
That's awesome.
yeah, and making a lot of headways, trying to get the message out. I think I have an interview, a radio interview on Monday. As soon as I get all the details, I'll post it in the group so you can tell anybody to tune in. We are trying to push our 12 by 12 herbal initiative. Um, we're trying to get 12,000 persons to teach 120 herbs in their immediate setting. Where is it?
Remember you was talking about that one, and it says it's poisonous, but you
Yeah.
said it's.
All right, so that's another plant. I don't remember the name of it,
I
but
have it on the picture.
yeah,
But
that,
birds were eating.
yeah,
It
birds
said
were
it's
eating
poisonous
it.
to humans and animals, and birds were eating.
Yeah, but I was showing her that the birds were having breakfast, and right away, Deborah looked it up, and it says that this plant is poisonous to birds and humans, and the birds were on it having breakfast. But it grows some nice fruits. We're not gonna go over there, but
It's called the Australian umbrella tree.
yeah, it's called the Australian umbrella tree. All right, and if you can listen, you can hear the birds having breakfast again. Um, in the tree that they say is poisonous. That looks like another rosemary.
Yes, and it looks like it's not happy like her.
Yeah, and if you look, you can see how it's yellow. So it's not because that was being shaded. It's because there's maybe salt in the soil, or there's not enough nitrogen in the soil. Definitely, there's not enough nitrogen in the soil.
And Moses tree.
Yeah, and the other one, the Moses basket and the spider plant, those two grow in Jamaica as well. Those two grow in Jamaica as well.
And
I wanted to show you this. So this is a beautiful vervain, but as you can see, I'm wondering. I'm looking at it. It doesn't. You know, it's not that it's a
hybrid.
hybrid. It's a soil.
It's the soil.
Hmm.
Because we can see the different colors.
Yes,
It's not
they're more
all the
brilliant.
same.
Right. So if you look on this vervain, it's because this vervain is being fed. it's being fed. And this is
I looked at that too. That said it was poisonous.
oh no, this is this look like a hybridized type of lantana.
Okay.
Mm. And I mean the leaves look like lantana. It's a fragrant herb like lantana, but the berries are growing on the stem. And I mean, never seen lantana with that type
And it
berries.
says family of French mulberry,
French
beauty,
mulberry.
beauty berry, and purple. So,
Hmm.
yes.
Okay, French mulberry. Okay, all right. Smells really nice though.
Ooh,
Has a very nice lantana-ish scent. Yeah, mulberry.
it's non-toxic to humans,
No,
not reported as a weed.
I mean it says edible. Let me taste one of the berries. I'm gonna taste one. Mm,
Let me taste.
sweet. Mm, hmm. It's sweet. It's purple, so we know it has a lot of iron in it. So if we were foraging, then we could have added that to our breakfast menu.
Mm.
Hmm. Nice and purple.
So rich in iron, so it gives us strength.
Yep. What was it? Straight down
I
that we
think it was
saw.
over here.
Hmm.
I think it's over this tree.
Yeah. So we trying to find a plant that we saw yesterday.
That's the mango. As a matter of fact, if you look, there's a mango
Yeah,
tree
I
on
see
the
it.
tree.
I see it.
They don't eat mangoes.
They don't eat
You can tell
mango.
they don't eat it.
Yeah.
You have to friend them.
Hmm.
You saying that's a hybrid.
Hmm. So
Mm.
we're looking for a plant that we saw. Oh, I see. So we didn't see this. I didn't see this one yesterday. I did. I see a papaya.
Yeah. They usually grow wild in the yard, but they're just not growing now.
Okay.
They usually have a
And guys, I don't know if you know how beneficial this herb is. The leaves are very beneficial. Papaya, we've not spent enough time looking at the benefits of papaya. Papaya naturally has what is called proteolytic enzymes. That's what reason why most meat tenderizers they is made from papaya skin. And so what proteolytic enzymes do when they go into the body is they eat up protein. So you can make if you get the leaves. So there's just so many benefits. If apart from the fruit, the leaves and the leaves are very medicinal. It's a very powerful anti-parasite, antifungal, antibacterial. So it's used for. It's back on. All right, sorry. It's back on. All right,
So this
sorry.
is lantana here?
Yeah. So this is lantana, guys, and this is
That's right. Okay.
this is so this guy has some nice sweet potato growing here, and there are some
Papaya.
papayas. As I said, I'm gonna talk about papaya one day. I mean, more in depth, because we only focus on the fruit, but this is a herb that the leaves have many benefits, especially as it relates to the blood. A number of blood conditions. Papaya is a very powerful leaf for that. The fruit it's good for stomach issues. It's good for fibroids. Also, you see it growing those that look like because fibroids is really a mass of flesh. All right.
Okay.
There we have an avocado.
Ooh.
We didn't see these yesterday.
We didn't really come on this. We was on that side of the road.
Oh, right. So this is an avocado. Nice avocado.
Lush.
Yeah.
And
Again,
there's a nice
again.
mango tree.
Yeah.
So they're probably not. They're probably Caribbean. Type,
Yeah. So
like Asian.
couple trees are here. Fruit trees. I see a couple mangoes here and bananas.
And then what's that over there? That's
Which one?
Oh, that's a mango tree. The one right there with the purplish pink leaves.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then there's banana tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bananas. So we know that. Um, a lot of
We saw it where?
we saw it.
Maybe it was over. I know it was over this. We saw it.
Yeah, we saw it on a on a tree growing.
Piece over
You think it's over there?
Yes, because this is the way we went yesterday. So
Right.
even if we have to take a picture of it.
Yeah. So I want to show you a plant that we saw yesterday. That's what we're searching for. A plant that is used. Um, it's used in conjunction with guinea hen, and it's used for
It's over here.
dealing with prostate cancer. So over here,
I think it's on this side.
a nice pansiana.
It's beautiful. And when
Yeah.
it blooms, it smells very fragrant.
Hmm.
Is it over here? Is that bush? There's the tree there.
It was a dry
Yes.
tree that we saw it on.
I think it's over here.
Hmm.
Have it come back up.
Yeah, back on. All right, guys. So we found it. We found it. We found it. We found it. All right, so I want you to look on this tree here. And this is a. These are some herbs that they're. See if you can tell me where you remember seeing them a lot. Let me. All right, that. Can you remember where you saw those? That is High Bookie Grand Rising. That is the ball mass. Ball mass. All right, so that's the ball mass. And back in Jamaica, we would have seen those on the light wire. So back in Jamaica, we would see them on the electrical wires growing. The one in Jamaica is known as the Jamaican ball mass. I think that one is one common ball mass. But there's one that is indigenous to Jamaica. It's called the Jamaican ball mass. You can look it up. Jamaican ball mass. And it's the mass is spelled MOSS. The Jamaican ball mass. And the Jamaican ball mass is a small ball mass. The Jamaican ball mass is used with guinea hen root. With the guinea hen root, along with the soursop bark, it's used for cancer. Um, you know,
Is that Cersei going wild there?
no,
That's
no,
not Cersei.
no, that's not
Okay.
Cersei. So, the Jamaican ball mass is a very powerful herb. Um, it's good for the prostate, especially in particular prostate cancer. So it's very difficult. Well, it's very, very challenging to prepare because it's very hard to dry.
I'm not sure if it's the peach tree.
Which one? This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So we're seeing so many plants here um, in the neighborhood that's so similar to back home in Jamaica.
It's peach.
Peach.
A peach tree.
Oh, that's a
And that
peach.
usually don't grow. Peaches, well, it's growing, but we didn't think peaches.
That's a peach tree, guys. A peach, a
No,
fruit,
it's not.
peach. Yeah. Um.
We got the pear tree.
Yeah. And then that's an avocado. That tree that you're looking at, avocado. So you're seeing many, many plants here. Many, many plants here that are similar to what we have in Jamaica. And just can imagine, maybe the more, if we were to find a forest, we would see even more plants because a lot of these plants that are growing here intentionally, but a lot of them are, it's a lawn. So a lot of times, by taking care of the lawn, by cutting, then what happens is that a lot of plants get destroyed along the way. Right? So, yeah, we're seeing a lot of herbs. And I should say, the people here in Florida are very friendly. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been told that, and maybe this will vary from state to state. I'm told that I'm in the warmer part of America, warmer climate. So again, we talk about modal nature, dual nature.
Mm-hmm.
So what I hear here is that based on the climate, the people have the similar personality. So just like how the climate is warm, the
Yes.
people here are very warm and friendly. But I'm told that if I go up further north,
Mm.
where it's cold, the people's
Yes.
personality is
They
also
move.
cold. So as I said to you, and again, the plants that are grown here um, grow in the warm, and the plants that are up north grow in the cold. So, you know, understanding duality is so important. Understanding duality is so important. Understanding the nature of a thing is so important. And understanding that, the duality of nature, which is what we're talking about on the chart. Um, in the scripture, it talks about because the scripture, another ancient text, Torah, talks about the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Again, duality of nature, the tree of life, the tree the tree of life had a dual nature. It was both the tree of the knowledge of good and the tree of the knowledge of evil. So life has a dual nature. It's very important for us to understand that. And so,
Is that the same thing that we saw? No, that's something
oh
different. But
no,
look at this. Look at the flower.
yeah, it's not like looks like Medina, but it's not Medina. But this grows in Jamaica. We have a lot of this in our yard. I don't remember the name of this plant. All right, Deborah is looking it up. Yeah,
Coastal
coastal
indigo.
indigo. We looked at it yesterday.
Mhm.
All right, looked at that yesterday.
And it's a herb.
Yeah, it is a herb.
And it looks healthy.
Yeah,
Healthy.
so you need to add that to your diary
Yes. Excellent.
because it's found around you.
And it grows wild.
Yeah, and it grows wild.
So reaping time. Would
Hmm.
you reap that though?
No, it's on the roadside. So
Oh.
you're just identifying it there, but you wouldn't reap it from there. You wouldn't reap any herb for medicinal use anywhere here where there's animals and people inhabiting it. You would just use this knowledge for the purpose of identification, and then try
Try
except
to find it in the wild.
right, try to find it in the wild. But it's close to you, so you're just basically doing identification now. And uh, I don't know. So guys, if you're watching for the first time, we do have a Telegram group. There's a link in the description of this video that you can. Oh, it's not in this video, but in all the other videos before, there's a link. So Maurice, um, look at the other videos and you'll find the link to the diary and the chart and the Telegram group. Uh, Forgot to put it in this video. I'll create the description afterwards.
And the Telegram group is powerful.
Ah.
Very powerful because that's how I linked up with Dr. Ben.
Mm-hmm.
It was through the Telegram group because I was trying to message him through so many avenues and I didn't get a response. So he came live one morning and he was on he was talking about the Telegram group and I immediately became a member and he's here today.
Yeah, and I'm meeting Deborah for the first time. This is how much um we're a family. So I pretty much when I decided to come to the States, because I'm coming to the States for the first time, um, that's why I'm traveling so much, because at my age, coming to the States for the first time, there's so many persons that you want to connect with, friends and family, so I'm doing so much traveling. So when I came, um, I wasn't sure where I was gonna stay because I had to do some things in Florida, and I shouldn't say that because my sister is here. So obviously the natural uh, choice would be to stay with my sister. But then I had some things that I needed to get done that staying with her wouldn't allow me to do. So I was checking and checking and checking and checking and checking, and then found somewhere where I could get it done. But then lo and behold, not long after, Deborah reached out to me. So when she reached out to me, what did you say again, Deborah?
Well, that day I was on cloud 2,669 because I found a Rabina tree.
Oh yeah, yeah. She called it
And I called him.
video call.
Yes. Well, I showed him the Rabina tree. I didn't say anything. He said, yes, it's Rabina. I'm like, I know. But I'm excited because it grows in my area. He said, where? And I said, Florida. And he said he wanted to come. I'm like, please come.
So you
But
know,
then I immediately said, "Go video
video.
call."
Yeah. So when she showed me around exactly what I was looking for, that what I wanted to do, I could do it right here. So I said, I'm gonna get a ticket and come.
Broomweed.
Yeah, this is bromide.
Yes.
Yeah, this is bromide. There's different types of bromide, but this one is very good for the back. Bromide,
Okay.
yeah, it's very good for the back. There are different. There's a red one. There are some where the leaves are larger. There are some that are more erect. As you see, this is not fully erect. When I was small, we used to take off these flowers. Let's just pick them
Hmm.
and eat them. So back
Wow.
when I was young, yeah, we just pick them and
That's it.
eat them.
Let me find a button.
And if you taste it, um, it, it, it tastes like a gum. So it's mucilaginous.
Mm.
It's good for your stomach. Yeah. So back to our story.
Yes.
So I told Deborah, I'm gonna get a ticket and come. And I jump off the phone and I call my brother and say, Peter, I need a ticket. And I don't know if you were frightened, but
Well, I was excited, but I'm like, I'm not going to say anything because I don't know if it's real. And then when he sent me the flyer the next day, I'm like,
yeah,
yes,
man.
it's real.
So, and I'm telling you, it's like family. So the kinder wellness community is like that. And there are so many more persons like Deborah, Cheer C, there's Kalia,
Gladys.
there's Gladys. I mean, I'm looking forward to meeting some of you guys. There's so many persons in the group. I mean, never connected physically, but we're literally like a family.
Connected spiritually.
Yeah, we're connected through
Spirit.
the spirit. And some people, what does kinder mean? But kinder is a maroon term. Kinder means one family. That's what kinder means. So kinder wellness is actually a one family because wellness is about a community effort. Wellness is not the responsibility
There's something down
of, of just one person. It takes a community. So we're trying to build that consciousness. We're trying to build an army, a nation, because remember, every nation consists of smaller communities. And so at some point, we may have to change the name from Kinder Wellness Community to the Kinder Wellness Nation.
here.
Yeah,
Because we're
because
growing.
we're growing. And at some point, our community will span multiple countries. Yeah, so at some point we may have to change the name from the Kinder Wellness Community to the Kinder Wellness Nation, because that's what we're doing. We're pushing the boundaries, and we're pushing that consciousness of indigenous Caribbean medicine. We want our people. We want that knowledge not to die, but we want to revive that knowledge. We want to preserve that knowledge. We want to protect that knowledge for future generations. So that's what. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Right.
Oh, I think it's a stain. I don't
Oh,
think it's right. It's not
oh.
liquid.
Oh, okay, I thought it was dog stuff.
No.
Mhm. All right, so we've gone full circle. We've gone full circle, so we're pretty much heading back to Deborah's
Wow.
house. And yeah, so I could say pretty much how many plants did we identify? I think. What did you? I know we passed.
11 or 12.
No, we passed 12. I think
Oh, at
about
our house, I
14.
was thinking.
No, no.
So we
Um,
passed the house. So we got oh God, we got more.
yeah,
Yes,
we had
avocado.
the avocado, we had the papaya, we had the sweet sweet potato, we had the walnut. That's about 16. It's about 16. And we saw the lantana 17. Saw
And then here
17.
we're going to see the red.
And then we're gonna see one more here, which is the, let me show you, let me not tell you. Because Deborah has a hybrid type in our yard. I want to show you what the natural one looks like. Oh, here it is. So this is natural amaranth. In Jamaica, we call it callaloo, or it is called wild callaloo. And if you notice, it's red, because originally callaloo was red. And if you look at the callaloo, look at it. It looks just like your veins. So callaloo is good for your blood. It has lots of iron. So this is not something that persons with hypertension want to play with. And Deborah was telling me that it's actually good for the hair
Yes.
because she's a trichologist, and she actually showed me a product that she purchased
I
where
ordered from Lithuania.
that she ordered from Lithuania, where the active ingredient is callaloo
Callaloo.
or amaranth.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because if you notice, it looks like the vein. And what does the hair needs to grow?
Protein.
It needs protein
And blood flow.
and it needs good blood flow. So this plant is good for the hair because it supports the cardiovascular system in terms of good blood flow and also in terms of a healthy supply of oxygen, of iron, which helps oxygen.
Can I pour this one to plant it in here?
Huh?
Should I pour this one to plant? Or?
No, don't pull it. Prune it. So just get a nipper and cut it.
Okay, when we come back.
Yeah,
Yes.
and see if you can plant
Don't
it. So,
destroy it.
yeah.
Just take a piece.
Yes, take a piece. Let it stay and regenerate.
When I was doing my research on it didn't say callaloo. It said
Amethyst.
amaranth.
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 Mhm.
That's what it said.
Mhm.
And it said if you consume it regularly,
Mhm.
it can have health benefits.
Right,
Now when we realize it's callaloo, it's like, wait a minute, that's callaloo.
right.
The real callaloo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's amazing how God has put things into creation.
Yeah,
All whole life.
yeah.
All we have to do is identify it and know how to make it.
No, you. And I mean, look at the amount of medicines in your pharmacy. Look at the amount of medicine in the pharmacy of this neighborhood. And this is for everybody. It's for the healing of the farm. It's for the healing of the neighborhood. So when persons in this neighborhood get sick, the medicines are right there in the pharmacy, right there waiting for persons to access them. And you know what I love about Yahuwah, our Creator, is that it's free and it's regenerative. So as soon as you use it, it's replenished naturally. You know,
And
so
it's live food.
and it's live.
It's actually live food.
Yeah.
Everybody wants live food, cellular food.
Yeah,
This is live.
Yeah.
Living food, especially when you pick it and consume it.
yeah. So you know, sustainable medicine. That's medicine that's not harming the environment. That's medicine that is regenerative. That's medicine that is just life.
And not giving us side effects.
No,
And new diseases.
Right. So as Deborah was saying, is that the new disease is side effects. Yeah, that's the new disease. The new disease is definitely side effects. So we've gone through how many blocks? 2 blocks?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, we've made a healthy walk through the neighborhood, and we've identified a couple of plants. Glad as I see 8 one time, 12 persons on. I know some may have to go to work. Sorry for the impromptu because you know, some being in a setting where my schedule
That's good.
is very predictable. Yeah, but I had to do this live, so
And this plant is good for the back. Did you say the back?
the heart. It's good for the heart. It contains not a lot, but it contains what is called pycnogenol, which is good for the heart.
So if it's good for the heart, I mean it's good for blood.
Yeah, and it produces a gum resin. There it is. Can I stand here?
Yeah, quickly.
So there's a resin, and there are some bees eating it. That resin there, yeah.
So it's the leaves or the bark?
The bark, the bark.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm just doing a herb walk.
Hello. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm just doing a herb walk. I was just looking at your pine. Oh, okay. Sorry.
How are you?
How are you? I was just doing a herb walk, looking at the medicine on your garden,
Pine.
your pine.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and healthy.
Oh, this yard look.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
it looks
It's.
amazing.
I was saying that I noticed that not only the pets are being fed, but even the plants are being fed. You feed your plants. That's good.
Yeah, the backyard's better.
Wow.
Can we take a look?
I got this man here coming down to
Oh, to
visit.
talk to you. Okay.
This guy here.
Yeah.
He's coming down.
Oh, to visit you. Okay. Well, we just
Did
look.
you know?
Have you
Did you
come
know
through?
the medicinal benefits of this?
What's
Did you
that?
know this is good for your heart? Did you know this is good for your heart? It's an actual herb, a plant that can help you.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
It is.
I know it now.
He's a doctor. He's visiting from Jamaica. He's a herbal doctor. He's a
Uh,
herbal doctor
yeah.
visiting from Jamaica.
I got
Hearing aid.
the phone's ringing in my ear.
Oh,
Oh.
yes, they have this. It's an element where they hear ringing.
All right.
Oh.
I
Okay.
understand.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sickness that happened to older people, especially
Tinnitus.
here. Yes,
Oh.
and it drives them crazy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you said, oh, it's nice.
Hey,
It's
Bruce.
so
I'll
nice.
race you.
Good morning.
Good morning. I
All right,
see.
if y'all go to
I
the race, I'll be the timekeeper.
Yeah.
You go first.
Yeah. I see you're still putting those legs under pressure, man.
Yeah. I don't walk well.
Well, you're walking well.
Thank you.
You look like you're over 60, so those legs have been carrying you for over 60 years.
What?
I say it's look as if you're over 60.
Yeah, I'm over 80.
Wow.
Wow. So those legs have done their time.
They're old.
And I see that you're still not allowing them to keep you down. You're still going.
Yeah.
Looking, come check your body.
Yeah. He makes me ready.
All
He
right,
makes you
that's
coffee.
ready?
All right, so
Two.
ready to race? We're gonna.
He's gonna beat me. So you two have a good day. Over.
All right, thank
We're
you.
making trouble.
All right, all the best.
All right, good for you.
We're
Mhm.
trying to make them race. He's like, go.
Yeah. So, yep, guys. So, yeah. So people are really friendly here, for the most part. You know, and that's why it's good to experience things for yourself, because I came with my walls up thinking that, I'm going to be meeting some of the most antisocial people in the world. So now I can say that this is when I hear somebody talking, I can say, no, this was not my experience. I went to
Right.
Florida. So Florida,
Big up.
you represented well. You represented America very well. My first time in America, and this is what is going to last. I'm sure I may have some other experiences.
And it's good to have experience.
Yeah. But this is going to be the one that lasts. So I know that it's not just filled with antisocial persons and filled with persons that are, difficult.
A lot of Spanish needle gone.
Yeah. So
And broom.
yeah, a lot of Spanish needle here, guys. Smelling chemicals. What's up? Fumigating. Pesticides.
Okay, point.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's the one. Okay, that pine, that red pine.
There. Okay. We have that growing in Columbia, South Carolina.
Now, this is the pine. That's very good for the heart.
Okay. That grows in Columbia.
Yeah,
I
this
can't
one
remember
grows
the
in
name.
Jamaica. And the bark is very good for cold. We use it a lot for the pandemic, and it was very effective. Very, 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 very effective. One herb that was very effective against the pandemic.
We used to use pine bark when I was younger. My mom used to use it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it's used for
Remember
cold.
we saw this one the other day? And I thought it,
Yeah,
but it's not the needle. It's
No, it's
supposed to
not.
be the mint family.
yeah, it's from the mint family. I don't remember what the name of this one is. I've never seen it in Jamaica. This one grows in Jamaica as well. Don't remember the name of it either. Um, the leaves sometimes can be a little thicker.
Let me call my tire. We got 8 minutes.
But I'm seeing so many plants. Huh?
Mad at shooting. Sand mat.
Sandmat. Okay. But I'm seeing so many. I mean, I would safely say that maybe 95% of the plants that um, I've seen in Jamaica. So there's a lot of medicinal plants here. A lot of medicinal plants here. And there's just so many benefits. And I'm wondering if I were to go in the the forest, what it would be like if we went in the forest. So we just went right around the block. We're heading back to the house. Heading back to the house. So uh, we've seen 18, 19, I would say about 20 plants. Of the 20 plants that uh, we've seen them in Jamaica. So most of the plants here, yeah, are found in Jamaica. And even these two plants, they're flowers, but they're grown in Jamaica as well.
Okay.
That palm that you're seeing there, grown in Jamaica as well. So,
But they don't have any medicinal benefits.
yeah, man, it's a plant, but it's a hybrid.
Okay.
hmm More, so sometimes when it can't be used internally, it can be used externally. Hybrids are mostly acidic, and then one of the dangers with a hybrid is that it can affect your genes. hmm
Because it was put together by
Yes, yes. So whatever,
chemists.
yeah, yeah. So we had a good walk, guys. Had a very good walk. Um, right through. Want to apologize for the internet because it has interrupted the feed more than once. So at the end of the recording, I think this might be actually two separate videos, but it was the internet that created that interruption. But I thoroughly enjoyed the walk today, guys. Let me know in the comments what's your take, what's your opinion on what we saw. Again, if you're not yet a part of the Kinder Wellness community, there's going to be a link in the description of the video, as well as if you would like a copy of the chart that we're going to be using on our herbal. There's a link in the description of the video. And for consultation, this will be a link in the description. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in, and see you guys in our next video. Bye bye.